This is Casa Bariachi in Guadalajara. Yay! See if you can tell what the song is. I'll be quiet for a minute. Yeah, so, Casa Bariachi, it's a big drinking and eating joint that does lots of live mariachi music like this, and it's deeply cool, I think. Check this out. Right, so I've just found this footage that I lost, and it's of Casa Bariachi in Guadalajara, Mexico, and I've got to say, this place is nuts, right? Okay, so this clip is from about 10:30 at night. Everybody's been in there, we were in there quite early, eating, drinking, the place is full, it's absolutely full. It's huge as well, by the way. I mean, you can only see half of it. We're actually sitting pretty close to halfway through the hall. There's another massive area that you're not seeing here, which is behind the camera. Anyway, so thanks to Claudia for recording this for me, because the footage that I took was absolutely shocking. And you can see here that it's huge, and people are eating, drinking and listening to mariachi, hence the name Casa Bariachi, play on words bar and mariachi. I can see what they've done there, and that was cool. But the show actually is great, and it starts off with some kind of regional dancing from around Mexico, and that usually involves men prancing around with hands on hips like this, wearing small hats, dressed in black, and women with skirts. And here we can see some from a different part of Mexico where they don't have cupboards, and so they have to store the tequila on the heads, which makes dancing very difficult. They're all short in that area, so they have to stand on things. This is where they make curtains, and this is an area in the south of Mexico where they make curtains, and they also double up as large skirts like this, and this confuses men, so they have to dance with their hands on their hips. And this is just a guy who got up on stage trying to do an Elvis impersonation, and he forgot to take his rather large sombrero off. So that's as much as I understood, because it was all in Spanish. My Spanish sucks. But you don't need to be a Spanish-speaking genius to figure out what is going on here, which is communal garden, very, very good cabaret. And then by the time these guys get on, it kicks off properly, because these dudes are cool. They are deeply cool. Like, excellently competent, tight as you like, well-rehearsed musicians, and also, bearing in mind that they actually look like a rugby team forced into some kind of mariachi suits, because they do look like thugs, don't they, if you look closely. I would be scared of these people. Maybe they were maybe they were short in the band and hired the door staff. I'm not certain, but like, they look like a scary bunch of dudes. They do. And see the guy at the front there singing, you know, you would not want to get on the wrong side of this fella, but, you know, he's on stage and he's producing some excellent music. I really admire them, because I play a little bit of bass guitar myself, and for them to be able to gig non-stop for as long as they did, which we were there, I think they came on at about 9, we left at gone 11. We'd been in there since 7 watching the other stuff, but these lads come on at 9. We left at gone 11. There were still people coming in and eating, and somebody told me they were going to carry on till 2 in the morning, which is like a 5-hour gig. And it's like a Wednesday night. These guys do this all the time, day in, day out. And they're so well rehearsed. Harmonising fine together. Each one of them got up at the front and for a while led the show and did some solo. Very, very well rehearsed and professional show, and I thought it was amazing, and I think everybody else did as well, because everybody towards, you know, after X amount of alcohol was singing along happily and putting requests to them, and I couldn't understand exactly what was going on because of the language barrier, but I think they were probably doing requests at the end of the night. And so yeah, for their musicianship, and here we've got an example of that musicianship of I think this is the youngest lad there. He looks like one of the youngest there, just randomly doing a harp solo, because that is an instrument you always associate with a doorman-looking thug, isn't it? Which is what these guys look like. Although obviously they're not. They're really, really cool dudes. So yeah, I did have visions of El Mariachi, Once Upon a Time in Mexico, and Desperados. And strangely enough, From Dusk Till Dawn as well, for some reason. But we were lucky this wasn't the Titty Twister. This is actually Casa Bariachi, and we weren't on the border of Mexico. No, we were well down the south part of it in Guadalajara. So anyway, like, share, and subscribe. Check this place out if you're ever in Guadalajara. It is excellent. It's well worth the money. Thank you so much to all the dudes who took us there. Claudia and all your mates, big respect, hats off to you. It was a great night. Like, share, subscribe, email me, goingmad123@gmail.com, and stay very safe out there, wherever you are.